Welcome, everybody, to the Heroes Era. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We're telling a story, and we do not yet know how it will go. The players, the dungeon master, the dice, all of these will have a hand in how the game unfolds. This is the Heroes Era. And again, I just want to thank everybody for hanging out and watching the stream. And then thanks to everybody for following. And we're going to have some cool things coming up soon for people who are following the stream. So
Cool.
make sure you do that. And I think we could just start maybe talking about last session and then go from there. I remember it was a little chaotic with our technical difficulties. And
Yeah, I'm watching my internet speed. I'm seem to be good right now. Sorry.
no worries, we're all playing over Roll20 and using Zoom, because of the current circumstances. So it's just, a pleasure to play some Dungeons and Dragons. But I thought that we could contribute or attribute some of that chaos to just the chaos of the realm, because we actually didn't host up a restream or a video or anything like that for, Eric to catch up on. So I thought that, that conversation that happened at the hilltop with Mrs. Hawkins and Vincent and Silverado, I thought that perhaps we would just pick up from there. Maybe, go over what happened, but perhaps Eric acting, on prior knowledge, that you acquired like last game, and fill in whatever gaps you like. But there were some really heavy truth bombs delivered. So anyways.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh,
yeah,
you know what? I'm sorry.
Quite a thing.
So on the stream image, I actually have up, before we do that, I have the new character art for Eric's character that we had done by J.R. Brabson, I believe is the artist's name. Forgive me if I'm making a mistake.
I like it.
But that's the artist that
who did awesome work. Awesome work with all of our stuff.
Totally.
It's really good.
I really like it. Yeah, it's really cool. And it's funny. It's cool because when we do these, Ben just says, give me a little bit of a written description. It's like, so this time before I did Xander's, I kind of had a picture that I had, but this one I just wrote a paragraph, and it's exactly like what I was envisioning, which is really cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, this artist seems to have like a really good way of bringing people's visions to life.
He did so well with Vincent that like I had a particular image of Vincent in my head, and it was different from the picture. But when I got the picture, I was like, oh, I was wrong.
I like that.
Because that's exactly what he looks like.
I gave like a few key details like eye color, skin tone, and like his hair and like what he was wearing. But it pretty much summed up what I thought he looked like. Because I have trouble putting like images to names and like descriptions. But once I get like a picture in there, I like fully envision them as that. And it pretty much just cemented what I thought Silverado looked like.
Nice.
I mean, honestly, I might just throw Vincent off a cliff just so I can get a new portrait, just to get another one.
Well, we might do it for you.
That could happen.
Hopefully not. I don't know. I'm growing somewhat attached to some of these characters, so.
You.
Well, a recap of last session.
Indeed.
Well, after the great smacking of the stone with the giant hammer and being sucked into this chaos orb,
he's got Harry, right?
Not at first. It was more of a nightmarish dream scenario going on where we each had like special like visions of some sort of like what we of like bad things like I was stuck in the caverns again, which is like Silverado's like worst nightmare pretty much at this point, and having someone else being in a cage, which was Deathada. And then Vincent snapped me out of it, and then we went on, we got Deathada, and then I believe Thragnon came over and we were in his version.
Oh, and Deathada is like
she's on a whole different energy level.
Yeah, she can't even like function on our level.
she can't influence
Like
us
literally,
at all.
not in the trash talking way.
No, yeah, she's pretty much like at our whim, because unless we get her higher up in the planes and the levels and the tier list, make her an S tier like we are, then we might be good, but we have to figure out a way to do that. We got through Thragnon's thing, which is where we're at. We're in a snowy mountain, and we were at the tavern, and we delivered it, snapped him out of it, and then we saw what we saw when we first opened up the orb, which was Miss Hopkins keeping at bay fiends that were below her power level, essentially. And then I believe that's when Eric showed up too, was that he was up there with her, and they had a conversation.
Yeah, and I don't know her, right? Still, I don't really know. I don't know her like you guys know who she is. I just know that
she's.
I think it's one of those things where like you know of her, if I remember correctly.
Yes,
I feel like that would be
her as a
appropriate.
very powerful cleric, but you have not met her as the other two have.
Right.
And so you helped her, and a battle happened where we were trying to get up to the top to take out the fiend that was attacking Miss Hopkins, and we had to do some skill checks, some abilities to get through a horde of which was essentially cannon fodder, where we ran into some things like Vincent's inner demons manifesting into a smoke monster trying to kill me, Vincent trying to coerce said smoke monster into not killing me, and
which I did.
What you did do after a rather good display of ghost beatdown.
Yeah. Let's not forget him telling me to kill you.
Mm-hmm. And
which I didn't.
What you didn't. You didn't. Me and Vincent both charge up through the hill, me just literally running through all the enemies, and Vincent skirting the edges a bit. And we met up with Eric, who was holding down the fiend so he couldn't advance to Miss Hopkins, and like a good old wrestling move, I started punching him, and Vincent finished him off with his sword. Was it the sword?
It was the sword.
Which I don't think we've seen before.
We haven't seen that in action, I don't think. That's the first time we've actually seen it in action.
It's the second time I've ever swung it. I used it once right after I got it, and as soon as I used it is when I got the scar, the mark on my forehead.
Like cementing the...
Yeah, so I've been like just keeping my hair pulled down and haven't really been using it since then. But I had reason for using it for this. There was a certain message to be sent.
Yeah.
Yes, this fiend that we're speaking of was known as Valthire, and that is the fiend that had whisked Vincent away to the whatever alternate dimension. And then, of course, Vincent returned, and Valthire was within the orb. So, yes.
To remind me, like, so Valthire was like part demon, part human. Like, is he dead, or is he just gone back to whatever plane of existence he's from, or do we know?
I think I have his remains. I have some of his remains in a bottle with some blood.
I think he just kind of burned up.
True. I think Silverado's being a bit of an alchemist and has been collecting like the blood rain and the ashes.
The ashes and mixing them together.
Right.
For what purpose? Not even I know.
Maybe another prank on a hapless student of Brahms.
Or the drink. Who knows? Maybe I get really drunk one day and decide to taste it, and bad things may happen.
Bad things will happen if you do that.
Well, anyway, after said fiend was killed, it was obvious that we got to help Miss Hopkins regain control, but the fiend was dead, and the malicious power didn't go away, at which point Miss Hopkins caught Vincent on her evil radar and called him out, saying that he has the presence of a fiend, essentially, which is where a lot of talking was done between me and Vincent in private, and me trying to figure out how to solve this peacefully between all of us. And then because Eric couldn't say anything because Jason was having internet issues,
Yeah.
in which we decided to end the session there so that you could be present for this.
Cool.
Right.
So
and
just
go ahead.
just let the record show, it's not my fault. They keep coming at me. I'm just saying.
I'm on your side fully, man. I'm with you. It's those two you gotta convince. I don't know how we're gonna start this off in game because I don't remember what the last thing was said, but I was pretty sure Vincent and I were in private.
Yeah, you and I had stepped aside to have a conversation.
Thragnan was there too.
And I think that Eric heard parts of it from time to time, and I would like to equate that to him just struggling with this
Internet.
chaotic realm, coming in and out of his own mind,
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
That totally makes sense. Yeah.
Good way to play it.
Trying to make sense of everything. I kind of thought that, I kind of got the impression when we came in that what is we now know to be Ms. Hawkins, I thought maybe was like an avatar of Therazessa or something like that. So I'm still trying to figure all that out too.
Yeah. Oh, and oh man, what's his name? The dwarf.
Thragnan?
Thragnan. He had the theory that she's actually an avatar of the evil spirit that's in here.
Right.
Because that was something that we had talked about. Because there was some stuff that was like seemed kind of shady.
Yeah, it was deception immediately as soon as we stepped into this
it
thing.
seemed real. Yeah.
And Thragnan is on your side, so I can see where he's coming from.
Right. We're not 100% sure that what we believe to be Mrs. Hawkins is actually her, right? Is that true? Or a piece of her? It could be something in disguise.
It's presenting and claiming to be a clone of her.
Right.
If I remember correctly. A clone of her that was left in here when she blessed it.
And we have a way of figuring it out too, because just like with good old Deathada and Kevin, when they were being held hostage, we can ask them questions that they would only know. And then if that were to happen, then it's a copy. And then we got to really figure something out.
But the thing is, and I'm just sliding into game here because this is Vincent's theory.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about that is, even if it is the copy, like we don't know that it's not also the channel for that evil energy. Like when she blessed it and put that good power in here, and that clone showed up, and then something else came in and cursed it basically, and turned it dark.
Like a parasite.
If it corroded the power, isn't she embodiment of that power? You know what I mean?
I do. Yes. Let me just set the stage here real quick, since we are kind of jumping into game now. This is kind of a perfect place to pick it up. So if you recall, the end of the session, Mrs. Hawkins returned to her trance, and the hillside below you has these demonic creatures moving very slowly, and as you are taking in the environment and the situation, you recognize that when you moved past them and got to within a certain proximity of them, they began to move actually very quickly, and that's when they would become a danger to you. So now you are atop this mountain, and the storm has not relented. As Mrs. Hawkins went back into her trance, the storm did intensify a bit. And just to explain what's going on with the storm, it's been raining blood with the rain. And whenever thunder happens, there is evil, maniacal laughter that erupts in the sky. And so Mrs. Hawkins will go into these trances to combat the curse that she has, the curse that she has explained to you, Eric, that has, been placed upon this chaos orb. So she's explained that they're the two different, from her perspective, she feels that there are two different powerful entities, one vying against her, the other being her.
Right.
And she had, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I after you're done talking, I'll say what I want to say.
That's pretty much where we're at.
We should probably get Deathada away from all those monsters down there, because I did set her down at the base of the hill.
Oh crap!
Yeah, maybe important.
Where's Deathada at? Can we see her?
Yeah, you can. She's down there at the base of the hill.
Okay.
And
Is she like swarmed?
see, I thought that I had made Bodhi make a skill check to carry her. Am I misremembering?
Yeah, I thought.
Oh wait,
so.
yeah, I think you did.
You had brought her. Yeah.
Did
totally.
I?
Yeah, you did. Totally, dude.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, she's up here with us then.
Shoot,
Easy.
Silverado, she's right
Safe.
here. You carried her.
Look, the drink has done things to
Look,
my
man,
memory.
You saw
Okay?
Deathada down there.
This world is this plane is crazy. We gotta move.
So,
It's the
guys,
deception.
I feel like we have to find the fiend that is actually, causing all this craziness here.
Hey,
'cause
Eric,
I don't
can you
think
help
Miss
us?
Hawkins.
Can you help us with Deathada, by the way?
Yeah,
You're
she's
a little stronger than we are.
mhm.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can fireman carry her.
Okay.
Okay. Now that
Let's
we have
walk and talk.
gathered,
Yeah.
where
I
are we
think we
going?
need to find whatever it is that's causing this craziness. Because I doubt that Miss Hawkins or whatever it is of her can carry on what she's doing much longer.
Also, and just putting this out there, how do we get out of here?
I was trying not to think about it.
I mean, I know we have more immediate pressing issues, but like, let's put that on a back burner and keep it in mind.
I'm kind of thinking we might get two birds with one stone if we find
Yeah.
out what's causing this craziness. We might then, settle the score and limit to just one entity that is in
an
here,
entity
which
that is favorable to us.
Yeah, and then maybe we can, because I mean, maybe this clone of Miss Hawkins knows how to get out, but she doesn't want to get out right now. Maybe once
she
we've
can't.
settled whatever is, or that, because of the conflict. Maybe once we settle the conflict, maybe then she'll have more control, and then we can get out that way. That's
Yeah,
kind of
I
what
would-
That's kind of what I was hoping.
So the game plan.
I would
Fine.
love to ask her all about it, but I don't think she'll be very forthcoming with me about any information.
We gotta find enemy presence, deal with them, and return things to just Therazessa so that she can maybe get us out of here.
Yeah.
I'm not too confident on that last one, but 1, 2, 3 is I think we can do. So step 1, find the presence. Anyone got any cool magic stuff that they can do?
I
Looking-
could,
Yeah,
Looking at
I
you,
use
holy
minor.
man.
I use minor illusion. And I make little like sparkles. in My hands. Look, woo.
I was
I
talking
could,
to the holy man over there in the plate mail.
I could detect good and evil. I could use that and see if that'll also maybe settle the score on whether or not this entity we believe to be Miss Hawkins is actually that or something else.
You got a limit on that, or is that
I only have one
Okay.
of it. It'll last 10 minutes.
well? I don't think we're gonna get much farther than where we are right now.
Vincent, as this is being proposed, you hear a voice in your head. It is the same deep voice. It says, Vincent, you have gained the trust of this cleric. That will be of the most value to us. Strike me down now, and together we will become more powerful than you could have ever imagined. He says, this stone will not be ours. Find another and meet me at the Inn of the Laughing Mug. And Eric, as you begin to cast your spell to detect good and evil, you detect an evil presence coming from Vincent, and you detect a very strong good presence coming from Mrs. Hawkins. And as you conclude casting this spell and you see that evil presence, a demonic figure leaps forth from Vincent. It is the shadow demon that you all had tussled with earlier that had attacked you. And so this, is that not the right word to use? I thought that meant fight.
Tussle works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the shadow
Definitely,
demon
yeah, I'm done.
comes from Vincent. Vincent, do you have your wings out at this point? Have you?
Did before.
I did, but that only lasts for a minute, so I would imagine by now they're gone.
Well, as this form is taking shape, at first it looks a little bit like that magical happening that occurs with Vincent when he becomes his true form. But this dark demonic figure separates itself from Vincent and then is suddenly there before you all. And this is the evil presence that you detect, Eric. And will everybody please roll initiative?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, thank your patron. He just bailed you out.
Now.
Nah, for now.
That's a 3 for me.
I got a 17.
I'm always second last.
Ghost Puncher.
That's a 3 for me as well.
Let's make it last, but I'll be last.
Are we talking for a very long time? Or was it very brief?
I feel it elapsed pretty much how it did for us in the game. Several minutes.
How long does that long strider we had last? It'll probably be over now because we did some talking before too.
You all are in need of a short rest. Is that what I'm gathering?
I don't exactly need one. If it was 30 minutes at least, I would get my key points back, and that's pretty much it.
It has been some time because there was that long conversation. So I'm sorry, what just transpired would have been a few minutes, but there was a long conversation with Mrs. Hawkins and Vincent, so that would have equated to a long rest. Vincent also completed a ritual in that time, and
a short rest.
Yeah, that's right. I summoned
Okay.
Would be a short rest.
Yes.
Oh, so I have.
Some spells.
No, I have my spells. I forgot I did that ritual, so I have I have Rollo as a pseudo dragon.
Nice.
Go Rolo.
I mean, not that he's going to really do a lot in this fight, but
Yeah, get some more. Does your spell use components? Do you have to get like so many components for each use?
for the Find Familiar, yeah, I do. And actually, I used the last of them to cast this one. So
once we're out of here, Rolo's gone for a bit until we can get some resupplies.
Get like 10 gold. I think it's like 10 gold worth of incense and charcoal. It's not a big deal.
You can make the charcoal.
All right, here we go.
Silverado, you can act first as this shadow demon leaps forth from Vincent.
Ah, yes. You are back for more, aren't you? I'm gonna beat your ghostly apparition butt into this ground where you won't even come back. And I run up and I just take a swing at whatever I can hit on this ghost with my unarmed attack.
Get him.
It's a 10.
A 10 will miss.
I will do it again. For 23.
Ooh.
This time you feel a solid form as you strike, and you deal damage.
That's 8 damage. And, of course, because why would I not, as a stunning strike. You gotta beat a 14 Constitution, I believe.
Interesting.
So what will be the effects if I fail this? Let's see.
He can't act until the end of my next turn, and all attacks have advantage.
Okay. I roll a 20.
Okay, that's gonna use my bonus action to hit him again then.
Get those high rolls out of there.
18.
That'll hit.
That's enough to punch a ghost. It's 10 damage. And of course, I'm gonna do it again.
What?
And make another save and throw. Once this happens, it's gonna be great.
Making a saving throw here. Ooh.
Woo!
I fail with a 3.
All right, he's stunned, guys. Have at him.
Oh goodness. All right. And then, so how do I snap out of being stunned?
You can't until the end of my next turn.
What?
Yeah, that's stunning strike. It's why everyone hates it.
Okay, here we are, Eric.
Oh.
Kill him, holy man.
Hey man, I'm trying. I guess I can get in there, eh? Let me see. Yeah, I can get in. Awesome. I'll get on the opposite side here.
Take him down with the
Um,
hammer of Therazessa.
Yeah. I'm coming in high with my. How big is this thing?
It's looms just a little bit over you, about 7 feet tall.
Right on. The bigger the better. Better angle at its head. I'll come in high with my my magic warhammer. Where did he go? There he is. Oh, I rolled 9. I rolled a 1.
You have
You
advantage.
rolled a 9. You got a 9
I have
by
advantage?
rolling a 1.
Yeah, he's stunned.
Yeah. Oh, do I have advantage?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done.
I'm new.
Everybody's got advantage, guys.
Nice.
Have at 'em.
Okay. So I make that 21 to hit in the first attack.
That'll hit.
Boom. Let's get some damage in there. For 11 bludgeoning damage. Magic weapon, just for reference.
Thank you.
No problem.
Very nice.
Cool. I'll come in with my offhand with my war pick. So I come in high on the jaw on this jaw. I'm going in low on this one. Oops, I rolled the wrong. Yeah, there I got it. 11 to hit, probably. I got advantage. Sorry, new guy. 12
to hit.
probably still misses.
That'll miss.
Yes. That'll be me for this turn.
All right, Vincent, time to punch your god.
Let's see it.
Okay. So the first thing that Vincent will do is, as soon as this thing leaps out of me, I'm going to stumble back a little bit and sort of catch myself.
There you go.
Be like, you son of a bitch. And I'm going to bonus action hex him. And then I will throw 2 Eldritch Blasts right in his ghosty face.
Nice.
That's the
Take him out.
least threatening thing I've ever said. Right in your ghosty face.
Yeah. I need to work on your guys' trash talk. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, I've been holding back on the trash talk ever since I punched a wolf out.
So the first one is a 20 to hit
That'll hit.
No, gosh.
and a 26 to hit on the second one.
That'll hit.
Whoa.
So that is 7 plus 14. And then my hex damage. Do I get that on every attack or is it once per turn?
I think it's every attack, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me
is.
I
check.
honestly don't know. Can we look at
Yeah.
it?
I'm looking.
That's
Yeah, I'm
that's
just
why
checking my spell
Rangers
description.
love it with their double
That's
dual
the
attacks.
sound of a defeated
Whenever
The
you
sound
hit
of
it with
a
an attack.
defeated DM.
as he realizes the monk
Yeah,
is unlocked.
Fine, whatever.
So I'm sorry, it's every attack. Is that what you said?
It is every attack.
Right
so
on,
I get
You guys
right
realize
Let's
from
see
here on out we're gonna
Okay.
fight things that are immune to stuns, right?
it.
Man, that's odd.
So 11 points of damage total for the first strike and 17 points of damage total for the second strike.
Solid hits.
Boom.
28.
And Thragnown will step up. Curse you, demon! Back to the abyss! And he swings his
Get him,
great
Thragnown.
axe.
Yeah, gang up on him.
He hits.
Ah,
Whoa.
Thragnown's got
Thragnown.
some hits in him.
Thragnown
Thragnown.
comes in.
Dragnown's my dude, man.
Hey, Thragnown, you're doing good, man.
That guy is ride or die. I love him.
Yeah, he's balls to the walls, eh?
Does Thragnown crit? However impossible that may be.
No, but he does throw down quite a bit of damage. However, his blade seems to go through this demon's form slightly, not having as much of an effect as your magical weapons.
Right.
Your magical
Punch.
fists.
Gotta punch that ghost out.
Okay, and then that brings us to the top with Silverado.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna do one unarmed strike. Oh, that's right. Their advantage. I gotta remember that. Both are 16s, funnily enough.
Both will hit.
Aw, yeah. That's 8 damage. And then, just like I will do with every other fight I'll ever be in, I'll punch him again. 26.
That'll hit.
All right, that's 7 damage. I'll use my bonus action to hit him again.
Nice.
16.
Hits.
What's going on, guys?
Then I'm gonna use Stunning Strike.
Oh man. This is why every DM hates monks.
A Stunning Strike. Make that save.
This is why he wanted me to kill you in the last game. You know
What
that,
is,
right?
what is Stunning Strike, my friend? I'm feeling like I'm getting.
I will
pwned
read you
here.
the description of Stunning Strike. This is literally the entire thing. Stunning Strike. Use 1 key point to attempt to stun.
Okay.
Target must succeed a con save or be stunned until your next turn.
Okay, I like it. How many key points do you have at this level?
It's my monk level, so I have 5, and right now I'm at 2 because I just spent 1.
Right on.
You used it twice last turn. Right on.
Yeah, I did.
Cool.
Let me double check here and
So-
see if I have any kind of extra.
Things to prevent this.
Any...
Yeah.
What's the condition on it? Is it
Stunned.
paralyzed? Stunned.
Stun.
Okay. I'm angry.
That's how they feel 'em.
Okay, let's see it. Okay, I roll a 17.
Oh, there.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again because I hit 3 times and I can keep spending key points. So make another one.
Okay. A 9.
All right, these stun guys, have at 'em. That's my turn.
Goodness. So now you're down to 1 key point. Am I right?
Yep, 1 key point left.
Eric, you're up.
All right. In the name of Therazessa, I send you back to the abyss from where you came, and I come in with my come in high again with my magical warhammer.
With advantage again.
I hit with advantage, although
And roll a crit.
the first one hits. No, that's just a hit.
Might as well roll twice in case you crit.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough. I
You
should
never
just
know,
turn-
man.
I should turn the advantage button on, shouldn't I? Really? Here, I won't right now, but I will for the next one.
Yeah, you can leave it on.
Oh, there you go. I did
Hey,
that.
happy!
So it comes in
What am I
high.
doing here?
Oh my god.
This demon
For,
isn't dangerous.
It's going to be 17 damage with the first attack.
Okay.
This was living inside of you, Vincent. This guy's not even powerful.
Damn
Second
it.
attack with my normal war pick.
He seemed
Okay.
a lot tougher.
Okay.
Shut up.
That's a 9 to hit.
A
Don't talk
9
bad
will
about my
miss.
patron.
And I'm going to action surge and come in again with my warhammer. That seemed to work out well the first time.
Okay.
26
26 will hit.
for 13 more.
Is your war pick magical?
No.
A solid hit. The demon is still before you, looming over the 3 of you. It seems to have lost a bit of its essence, though, and is near being destroyed. Is that all
Kill it.
for Eric?
That's all for me. Yeah.
All right,
Kill the
Vincent.
smoke monster.
Staying in there. I've used my action surge.
Okay. I am going to. God, see, I wish I hadn't already used my necrotic shroud because this would be such a great moment to do it. But, okay, I'm going to stand up. I'm still rolling in my hand the petrified eye of Newt that I used to cast my hex spell, and focusing that on him. I'm going to point at the demon. And I'm going to say, get the hell out of here. You leave me alone. I never want to see you again. And I'm going to unleash 2 more Eldritch Blasts.
See, Vincent thought this was just gonna be
Boom. One.
another deception.
First
To,
one is a 25 to hit,
Hits.
which will give me plus the hex damage, 16 points total. And second one's a 24 to hit,
Hits.
Wow.
5 force damage, and 3 necrotic.
And so as you summon your eldritch energy and blast this demon, so he dissipates into the sky, vanishing, and the laughter of the storm too dissipates, and so does the blood rain.
I collapse on the ground.
This wasn't a fake out. This was a liberation.
And at the top of the hill, or just behind you, Mrs. Hawkins collapses as well, coming out of her trance, the storm having relented, and this demonic presence having been defeated by you three heroes.
As I see Vincent drop down, I'll walk over just to see if put a hand on his shoulder, say, "Dude, are you okay? Can I do anything? How can we help? Whatever sort of internal fight you've been going on, man, you won it."
I sit up very slowly, kind of like roll over, so I'm like sitting on the ground, my hand in my head in my hand, and I just look up and I just go, "I'm so sorry." And I'll look over. Well, you said Lady Hawkins had collapsed as well.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I was gonna look at Eric and just, "I'm so sorry. Is everyone okay? Is Silverado?"
Yeah,
I'm
we're all good,
bleeding
man.
out.
We're all
Oh
good, man.
God, I need help.
He's
Silverado's fine. Yeah. No, I know
Dude.
that. Trust me. If he said, "Yeah, I'm okay," I would rush over to heal
I need
him.
a medic, please.
Right.
He's fine. Is everyone okay?
We're all good, dude. Are you okay? Whatever was going on in you that was that. We're all good here, man. It's we should go check on her, but I just want to make sure you're okay first.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's go make sure
Cool.
she's okay.
With that, I'll grab Deathita if she's still kind of there in a heap, and bring her with us and go to run to Miss Hawkins.
Thragnown puts his arm around Vincent and helps him to the top of the mountain. And there Mrs. Hawkins is collapsed. As you approach, she says, "Eric, Vincent, Silverado, we have done it."
Yo.
Are you okay?
I am exhausted. I would have been gone if it had lasted much longer. What happened?
Whatever demon was, or thing, or whatever you want to call it, that was causing this this rain, this thunder, whatever's going on in here, was in our friends, inside of him, and we just defeated it. It's gone now. I don't know if it's destroyed, but it's not in here anymore, for sure of that. Do you know how we can get the hell out of here?
Yeah, I'm kind of scared.
Oh, well, let me think on it. Vincent, I am sorry.
Yes.
I do not detect what I detected earlier. You have changed again. So I do apologize.
No, I am sorry. Something had a hold of me. I wasn't myself. I'm just grateful to be free of it.
Yeah, so my detect evil would still be going. Do I sense anything coming from Vincent anymore?
What do you think, Vincent?
Evil? I mean, there's a part of something evil inside of me. That's where my power comes from. But Vincent himself is not. I wouldn't call him evil.
Okay.
You're not gonna get any good vibes either. But
But I probably don't get that same bad vibe that I was getting before when that sucked that demon out.
There's nothing in Vincent. There's no part of Vincent that would set off that particular spell or ability.
Right on.
Yeah, we vibe checked that ghost.
Bad vibes. Crushing the bad vibes.
Just trying to keep the party together.
Yes, well, I know, Vincent. You have proven yourself time and again. I was wrong to have doubted you. I should have sought to aid you.
No. You were You were absolutely right to have doubted me. I should have been in doubt, or I should have been doubted. I mean, excuse me.
Vincent, should we theoretically go to a temple, find some holy water, maybe drown you in it for a little bit, to really cleanse it?
We should not do that.
Why not? That seems like a good idea to me.
I love the enthusiasm, and I think that's great. And I want you to run with that energy. But
I'll help you. I'll push your head under the water.
Well, how about there are no temples
How about we get
here.
How about we get out of the stone and then you drown me in some ale?
Guys, we're not going to waterboard our friends.
Well, I want to.
How do we get out of here? How do
we get out? This is gonna be bad memories of the Feywild. I don't like it.
I don't like
whatever
I feel like whatever imbalance was in Vincent has been settled. I feel good. Let's get the hell out of here though. And so before somebody else picks up this stone that's dropped wherever it was when Vincent decided to join us in here.
I don't know how long we've been gone, but I hope
I don't know how time works.
I hope time works the same.
It could have been 5 minutes. It could have been 100 years.
For that, I'll try and help.
Be prepared for everyone you know and love to be dead when you come out.
Why did you have to? That man.
I'll try and help.
I've done that twice now.
I'm sorry. What's up, Eric?
I'll try and help Miss Hawkins, or the clone of her essence or whatever is to her feet, and help her. And she's obviously very weak.
Yes, I'll just need to rest a bit. I can't seem to recall ever learning about how to escape the Chaos Stones, or how to leave once they're in, though there are stories of it being done.
What kind of stories? Like what did they say happened in those tales?
The stories are the accounts of the researcher Lana Zambara, and most believe that she was quite mad when she wrote her final works, a result of traveling between the planes and all of the knowledge that she had been granted. So, we have only vague concepts of how to control these things.
Okay.
Perhaps a ritual.
Perhaps. What kind of ritual?
I got some demon blood.
Demon blood. I think that you
We've
should
got demon
probably
blood.
spill that out, or at least put it away.
I'll put it away.
Does that set anything off on his good and evil?
Yeah, does that set anything off?
You've got some evil demon blood.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna make a dude drink this.
I wouldn't go drinking
Are
it.
all those? Is that demon horde still there, or they have gone away?
The demon horde is milling about, but their numbers have diminished, and they're moving very slowly still.
All right.
I was gonna just pop off some Eldritch Blasts and just snipe them as I see them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the same with Sacred Flames.
Okay.
I'll slide down the hill and start punching.
Yeah, I'm staying on the hill. I got 150 feet. I'm just sniping.
I've only got 60 feet, but I'm happy to keep 60 feet from these things.
You can easily dispatch the majority of these demonic beings, and they seem to dispatch under your attack, just being dispelled and kind of forming back into the pools of blood and then being absorbed into the snow, which becomes white again after they leave.
That's cool.
Do I have an empty container at this point? I don't know if I filled all of them up already.
I'm sure you have.
I take one of my many empty bottles I keep on me, and I fill it full of that snow, and I cork it shut.
Interesting.
I want to watch for Silverado, and as soon as he walks up to one of these little things, as soon as he rears back to take his swing, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it, like just a half beat beforehand, just to like blast it back out of his way, so he just whiffs.
Nice.
Oh, I like to grab a limb from that exploded demon and start smacking the others with it.
Okay.
As they're doing this, I'm gonna start scanning the area to figure out if there's something that looks like the way to go. You know, we're just kind of in this. I don't know whether like a snowy
What do we
field.
do?
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
which direction do we go? We're kind of just dropped in here, right?
You were
Trying to figure out. We need to find a way, or at least pick a way. So I'm gonna start trying to look around and see, like, what looks like a good direction to head in.
What would look like a good direction to Eric?
I guess at this point I'm looking for, building or a cave or a mountain entrance or anything that's, yeah.
Yeah, strangely enough,
Like
you
a
didn't notice
doorway,
before.
gateway.
Sure, strangely enough, you had not noticed before, but there's a cave just nearby on the hillside as you're searching for one.
Perfect. It's as good as any. Let's start there.
You suspect that this cave may be partly a manifestation of your own mind, but as you approach it, it does seem to exist.
Cool. Hey guys, I mean, this is as good as any. Let's check this out.
Okay, well, hang on. Before you do that, and I'll summon Rollo in his pseudo dragon form, and I will send him into the cave first.
Just 1 second though. I get the feeling that I feel like we're gonna this place is very unstable.
Agreed.
There's a chance that passing through whatever this cave could be may not take us all to the same place. I mean, that's pretty crazy. So there's a chance if you send Rollo in, he may be gone.
Yeah.
Well, better him than us.
Or
Yeah.
if we go in, then we're gone. I mean, not for
Yeah.
nothing. I kind of cup over Rollo's ears. That's kind of what he's here for.
You guys don't want to disappear into oblivion, never to be seen again?
Eventually, yeah. But,
Gotta die sometime.
And I
Very morbid for all of us. Good job, guys.
Oh my god.
just go, yeah, I mean, eventually. But in the meantime, and I whoosh and send Rollo off into the cave. And then I'll do my thing, go blind and deaf. I'll put my hand on Silverado's shoulder while I do it. Point of order, I took for my new Eldritch Invocation, this level, I took the one that gives me, basically Rollo and I have that connection as long as we're on the same plane of existence.
Okay.
So I can communicate with him telepathically, and I can see through his senses as long as we're on the same plane of existence, regardless of the distance.
Cool.
Well, the pseudo dragon who you are calling Rollo flies into the cave, and as you are looking through your familiar's eyes, you see an expansive cavern, and you hear howling winds. They look like the caves of Pandemonium, and your familiar starts to look about, quite distressed.
Okay, I'll call him back.
Frantically,
Actually, I will snap him into his little pocket dimension. I'll give it like a beat, and then I'll summon him again right next to me, just to get him out, because he's obviously not. I don't want him to be uncomfortable out there.
Okay, and the creature appears by your side. It seems a bit frazzled.
Okay. I give him my little telepathic check-in. You all right?
There is no answer, but the creature seems to become calmer.
No. Rollo,
Now
you good?
Now,
in the description, it says the pseudo dragon can magically communicate simple ideas, emotions, and images telepathically. They don't have a language, but they can communicate basic, like.
How dare you?
Like that.
Okay. It
Thoughts and
communicates
feelings.
a basic idea of terror.
Okay.
You can sense that this terror is very real to this creature and was perhaps made manifest by that creature.
Okay. Um,
I swear, if you took Rolo away.
I'm gonna ask him if he wants to, or sort of telepathically communicate. Do you just to find out if he wants to hang out on my shoulder or if he'd rather go back into his little pocket?
Can this creature communicate verbally?
It cannot communicate verbally. I can communicate verbally through it. That's another part of the invocation, but the pseudo dragon doesn't have any language. It has limited telepathy. And that's why I would say it can magically communicate simple ideas, emotions, and images telepathically with any creature within 100 feet of it that can understand a language.
So here's the deal. Here's what happens as you're communicating with it. You hear, I don't think that I should go back. And this pseudo dragon turns back into Rollo, the imp, and he's before you. He
Rollo!
says, I'm sorry I tricked you, Vincent, but I think if you send me back now, there's a risk that someone else will call me away.
I got you, man. Sorry about that. Sorry about the whole pseudo dragon thing. I didn't want to I hope you don't take insult. I just, trying to be a little telepathically. I say to him, I had to be a little low profile. You kind of draw attention. No offense.
Well, it wasn't up to me either, but, I can take a few different forms here.
I know.
So do we go or do we not? Do we not go? Do you think, Vincent?
Oh,
I don't think we need to go down there.
No.
Is Mrs. Hawkins with us as well?
She's nearby, recuperating. You could consult
Right
her
on.
for sure.
Miss Hopkins, you want to go to Pandemonium with us?
I would
Not
not
with
venture
us.
into any
I am
cave
not.
of your making, Silverado. You have
It's not my cave.
You have a strange and twisted mind.
You would know if it was my cave, okay?
Yes, well. I have brought stability to the orb in this fashion, and this mountain is essentially all that I can create for us. She says, you may create things beyond it, but I, to be honest, am not sure how we will get out of here. She says, I was intending to stay here within for eternity.
You should probably get someplace better to stay, like a cabin or like a house.
Yes, well, once the stone is installed upon the realm altar, then things such as that will be much more easy to acquire.
Yeah, I mean, she's been a little busy fighting evil to set up a home and whatnot.
Yes,
You
I
gotta make
put
time
this.
for yourself.
I mean, you're not wrong. He's not wrong, Ms. Hawkins. He's not, but I get it. Okay.
So is it like if we had a focus, if we were able to focus on something, we could actually quasi control what's going on around us, that we could manifest what comes up in our minds?
Yes, Eric, and you have a special power here in being a cleric. As you know, the Chaos Stones respond to clerics.
I'm gonna try and I'll kind of just kneel down, go on my knees, and really try and focus in hard. And what I'm trying to picture, or to generate in my mind is an exit portal. Honestly, I'm just gonna try and see if I can actually manifest, now that we've kind of leveled things to some degree, see if I can actually manifest an exit of our own.
Will you please make an Arcana check?
I'm just trying to think of the craziest thing I could manifest right now. The most wackest thing I could do.
I rolled 15 for my Arcana.
Okay. The wind picks up a bit and blows powdery snow away, revealing cobblestone. And beneath it, there are runes painted on the ground. This looks like it could perhaps function as a teleportation circle, but is lacking some kind of essential power.
Anybody got some water wheels? Maybe some Gems.
Eric, what's that you got there on the ground?
I think it's an exit portal, but I just don't know how to activate it.
I could give it a whirl.
Needs like a power source or like an energy blast of some sort, or what's it need?
That I don't know.
I don't suppose I would.
Like I'm literally racking my brain to think if I've learned of anything that I know if it requires like if blood is an energy source, or if there's some another component that would be missing.
So what you let's see, you're able to manifest this thing, so you know at least a little bit about it. Typically the portal needs to be drawn with rare chalk or inks that are infused by gemstones. And basically what you're trying to do is inscribe sigils that link the realm or where you are with whatever location you're trying to go to.
I have half a rock of amethyst that I can work into dust because I know how to do that.
I don't have any gems of any kind.
If you recall, Rollo, the handy haversack that Rollo gave you had several.
Oh, it did have a few gems in it. That's right. I forgot about that. So I'll pluck those out. It's like I have these. I don't know if they'll. I mean, you're welcome. I don't.
Here, give them to me. I shall check them.
That's a fair idea. So Eric, I'm just assuming that you're kind of giving this information to them, and you all are coming up with this
putting our heads
solution.
together for sure. Yeah, for sure. I mean, guys, I have a tool that can probably crush these things quite simply.
I mean, hey, I got jeweler's tools. If we think we can do anything with that.
Well, I'll let you do that way. You do it the easy way, and then I'll do it the messy way after if it doesn't work.
Yeah, well, we're in a bunch of snow right now, so getting dust out of snow is pretty hard.
Sure. Well, I know this is like a stone. It's like a stone portal, like a.
I get you.
Thing that's opened up, right?
Yes. Yeah. Though the wind has blown away some powdery snow to reveal cobblestone, as Eric tried to manifest this. But again, the proper energies were not in place to make this spell work. So, as you're putting your heads together, you're trying to come up with the solution to that.
What type of magic do you have, Eric?
I'm pretty spent, man.
Just what do you have right now?
I can bring down Sacred Fame. Just some simple cantrips, really. That's all I have.
What type of cantrips?
I still have a spell slot. What do you need?
I'm thinking that if we crush, we can either do it one or two ways. We can take the large amount of amethyst that I have in this rock half. I can extract it, and we can either imbue these amethysts with magic of some sort from either one of you. I mean, I can do it with my Fey magic. That's Fey magic with a teleporter. I don't think that would be good.
I guess the thing is we need to figure out is, okay, so we make this we make some dust that sounds like would be useful. But
he's giving you a hint.
Can I ask?
Yeah, I don't have those spells right now. I mean, we could take a long rest and prepare. Can we do that?
It might be necessary.
Yeah, we could do that for sure.
It would give me time to work with the jewels as well.
That makes sense.
Maybe we should do that. Maybe we can
which schools of magic do you have access to, Eric? Is there specific schools or I
mean,
each spell has a specific school attuned to it.
Would you have
technically the cleric's library would have access to anything, any first level cleric spells. They just have to prepare them.
Sure. So conjuration wouldn't be like outside of your wheelhouse.
No, not at all.
Okay.
What's a conjuration cleric spell? That's like creation, right? Isn't that sacred flame, or is that
Conjuration and abjuration get a little like, for me anyways,
Crossover?
get a little overlap.
I don't mess with magic in this game, so I have no idea what any of those schools of magic mean.
I mean, listen, I have poison spray as a cantrip, and that's conjuration for some reason.
So yeah, I feel that with your training as a cleric, like you've been formally trained as well, you're of noble blood and that kind of thing. You would know that, you know, teleportation circle is going to be conjuration magic that's typically a little bit more powerful than something you've been able to harness, you know, creating an actual teleportation circle. So, you know, it might require something else or some infused power, or, you know, what I feel like the plan that you guys are coming up with is working just fine.
Ironically, from my limited knowledge, there actually are no conjuration spells I would have access to.
Oh.
However,
Oh.
perhaps
Let
a
me try.
sanctuary or a ceremony would work. Sorry, go ahead, Vincent.
I'm just thinking like holy energies, guys.
Let me see one of the stones. Let me see one of them. I want to try something.
One of the stones? Okay. I use I use like a little rock pick that I have to break off like a little shard of amethyst and hand it to Vincent.
So if we need the type of magic that can teleport, I don't know how to like infuse it into this.
Neither do I.
I'm going to hold it between my fingers because Vincent has no idea. He's really just taking a.
He's a dude that does things.
I'm going to hold it between my fingers like this, and I'm going to just focus on the amethyst, and I'm going to cast Misty Step.
Ooh, that's
which
good.
is a conjuration teleportation spell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Misty Step on the amethyst and just teleport it, just like from here, like onto the ground. But I'm gonna try to focus on channeling that magic. And I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna try to focus that energy to flow through the amethyst, just to see what happens.
Very nice.
And I don't think I can technically cast Misty Step on an object like that. It doesn't work that way, but that's what I'm going to try to do.
Right.
I might end up 30 feet away for no reason, but that's what I'm going to try to do.
Well, as you attempt to cast this on the stone and focus your energy, focus your knowledge of conjuration and perhaps the essence of this spell into this gemstone, the amethyst begins to glow in your hand and becomes quite warm. Will you roll for me a D10?
Oh, there's no way this can't end badly.
What is a D10 gonna do?
I mean, random rolls are always good.
Come on, guys.
That's a 1.
Ooh. I'm glad I gave you a shard.
The shard of amethyst disappears. You don't seem to see it reappear anywhere. You sense that something interfered with your spell here. It might not go as badly each time, but that time something went awry.
Well, we can work with it.
I think we should maybe we can set up a camp here and rest a bit. I feel that because we have, you know, cleansed, I'm saying in quotes, cleanse this area, maybe it needs a holy magic to be activated.
I feel like I was onto something though.
Yeah,
like,
I definitely think you were.
I know it just like vanished, but I feel like
yeah,
I could let me get a mulligan on that. I think I might be able to make this work.
I only have this half
Sure,
of
man.
amethyst.
I think that with the combination of what Eric said. And Silverado, will you roll for me a D4 and we'll see how many shards of amethyst are left.
Give me like an hour and I can try it again. If that's I want to try it one more time. I think
A D4,
Sure.
you say?
because
Yes,
I think
D4.
we're probably going to, between the two of us, need to do a few things to get
I
enough
agree.
magic
Or-
into this.
Well played,
We got-
Silverado.
We got. Hey, man,
You're skilled.
It's what I do.
You know, Vincent, you do your thing. I'm going to on our map over here, there's like a fallen tree. I'm going to try and set up a fire and set up a bit of a camp just on this side over here,
Okay.
and start setting up for a rest. And while I'm getting things, you prepare and do what you're going to do, and then if it works, that'd be awesome. And if not, we can continue to get a good rest in, and then I can try as well.
Eric, will
3
you make
level
for me a
5
concentration check, please?
Sorry, me?
Yes, please make a concentration check.
Sure. That's like Constitution?
Yes.
Right on. 23.
Okay. You feel, for a moment, you feel the chaos of the realm tugging at your mind. And you feel almost as though the teleportation circle wants to disappear. However, you're able to maintain control of your own mind and faculties, and you're able to put the camp together just as you had intended.
Right on.
And I think that right now that'll be a good spot to take a brief break here, freshen up our drinks, and then we'll come back and try to solve the riddle of escaping from this chaos stone.
Nice. I like
Okay,
it.
cool.
Well, that was
definitely
the Heroes era. And thanks for hanging with us, staying with the story. And I want to say again that I appreciate everybody who's followed us. And also, we're starting to post things on Facebook and Twitter if you're able to. And we'd appreciate it if you like and follow us there. But again, so we're working on escaping from this chaos stone. And you all have a few different ideas that we're putting to the test here. And we've commenced just an extended rest. Eric has prepared a nice fire, somewhat under the shelter of these couple of trees, one having fallen and one standing there. And I believe some of you are turning these, you guys are trying to turn these rubies into chalk of sorts or something along those lines. Imbue them with power.
Yeah, I'd like to, after I've had my short rest, I'd like to try take another crack at that. Put a Misty Step.
I had an idea.
What's that?
Because I mentioned, I feel like we need to create the symbol of where we're trying to go. I wonder if we could teleport directly to Dunlop's Tavern. Do we know of any sort of
we have the sigil.
We have to go. We can't do that though because we have to get the stone that we're in. We've got to come out.
But
where
what
the
other
stone is
place?
So we can retrieve it.
What other place do we know of though that like we know a symbol for? Because we have Dunlap's as like signature mark, right?
Yeah.
On the hammer.
Because the stone is with us, right? So maybe we would take the stone would come with us. So they would come there and let us out, and they would be there.
But and correct me if I'm wrong, but the teleportation circle is already laid out. It's just missing the magic energy. So it's already addressed to somewhere. I don't think we can really change that, can we?
Well, as you look at the teleportation circle, it appears that it would still need certain sigils to be inscribed. So probably is the right line of thinking to figure out what symbols will represent where you guys are trying to travel to.
Yeah, that's one of the things he mentioned. Yeah, it's like it's almost like it has a sigil of where we are, but we need to kind of complete that link. Which is maybe why your spell just kind of went off. It didn't know where to go, so it just went somewhere random.
I assume we're closer to Dunlap's Tavern than we are the Hopkins farm.
Yes.
I thought so. So the tavern's the place to go, because if we have to backtrack, if the orb doesn't come with us, we know how to backtrack to there because there's a large underground tunnel, if I remember correctly. Or in the case that the orb is brought to the tavern itself, we just show up at the tavern, or we pop out of the orb, or something along the lines of that. But we just need to get the sigils for it, which we only have the mark and not anything else. Wait. Aha. Memory serves right, because we were given 3, or Eric was given 3 symbols. I wouldn't know this, and neither would Chris, but Eric was talked to by Jeffrey Joffrey, that if you're going to put the stone in there, make sure you have these 3 symbols in there. So maybe those are the symbols.
The three of the triad. That was
Yeah, the
Well, that was-
triad.
Brahms,
That was for the
Therizessa.
altar, right?
Yeah. So maybe those are linked to an altar specifically around the world, and that's just the marker for that one, and we just teleport to that one.
To further that line of thought, the 3 major deities known as the Power Trio are what keep the chaos of the realm in check. Excuse me. So, Eric was told that he would need to install the Chaos Stone and an altar on a realm altar that bore those 3 sigils.
Right. Dunsmuir, Brahms, and Therizessa.
So it makes sense that those 3 sigils together, in some sense, would tame chaos. You could probably deduce.
Right. Hey, that's good. That's a good try. Maybe we need to create use this the dust, or the gem dust or whatever it is that you're trying to create.
Are there
Create those 3 symbols and then infuse it with some magic.
So it's like we have to draw the glyphs in the powder, or
Yes.
is it that we have to like? I imagine that there were some lines in the teleportation circle that were like going with ley lines or something like that, and we just had to like fill that up with dust. But if we just have to like carve the sigils in and fill them with dust, I believe that's also doable.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what I was thinking that we need to do.
Well, I don't know what they look like, so it's up to you, man.
So, Vincent, will you please roll another d10 as you try to infuse another shard of amethyst with this conjuration magic?
We got 4 of these.
Seeking to imbue this precious gem with magic.
Sure thing. And this time, as I'm casting it, I'm going to focus on the same way that I focus on a point to teleport myself to when I use Misty Step. I'm going to focus on, even though I've never seen it or anything, but just the idea of Dunlop's Tavern. Like, I'm going to focus on that location for the teleportation.
Okay.
And Amethyst shard just pops up in the tavern.
Are you freaking kidding me?
We got 3 more.
It disappears.
We got 3 sigils.
Rolled another one.
We got three more of these shards. Okay.
Oh my god.
We got 3 more shards. We got
Man.
3 sigils.
Why don't we go ahead and try?
Okay.
another
It's
one?
fine. I'm sorry. Give me another one. I got it.
Here you go.
All right.
Eric, cast some
Okay.
holy
I
magic.
know what I did wrong this time.
Cast something on Vincent so he can be better and not get interrupted or whatever is going on.
I don't think there's a thing that's going to do that. Okay, here we go. Are you
Okay,
ready?
guidance.
Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say.
It won't help, but
A 2.
my guidance did something.
And describe again to me what you're concentrating on while trying to imbue the stone with magic.
I was concentrating on the energy to teleport instead of just going the normal 30 feet that I would go, teleporting to Dunlop's Tavern. Even though I've only ever seen it on a map, but like teleporting to that spot in the map.
Okay. Well, as you focus your energies on this stone, it begins to glow and thrum in your hand, and it begins to actually feel a bit chalky as Silverado has prepared it, and you sense that there is now magic in this.
Hey,
Hey, you did it.
see?
Here's another.
Oh, I gotta take another break. I'm
God.
doing this a 3rd time.
So we'll need a different gemstone.
A different gemstone? Okay.
Oh, I thought we still have one more. Oh no, I already did. No, you're right.
I say that because here in the description it says infused with precious gems, and I'm imagining it
Plural.
to require 2 different kinds. So I remember you were given like a jade and
A jade and a ruby? No.
Oh, ruby for
Jade, no.
sure. I also made those into necklaces, but I didn't change them in any form, so we can just remove the gem portion of it.
Okay. Silverado, will you roll? You have a skill associated with like gems or
I'm
crafting?
proficient in jeweler's tools, which implies that I have knowledge of said tools. I can discern the value of such things and figure out what they are from a glance.
Okay. Um. Well, roll for me another d4, please.
Okay, here we go. That's a 3.
Okay. You have. So this second stone that we're going with is, what are we looking at? A ruby? I thought that was the first stone.
We were doing amethyst for the first stone because I had an
I
abundance of
apologize.
it.
You're right. You're right. Okay, you have 3 shards of ruby. We're gonna need to, infuse more than just the one writing device. It would seem.
Okay.
Eric, will you make for me a religion check?
Sure.
So I take Vincent's.
Come on, holy man.
17.
Yeah, holy man.
Okay.
Note the skill there in parentheses.
Oh,
A strong +2.
that's a cleric, all right.
That's it. Hey, I'm learning. I'm learning.
Yeah, Eric, it comes into your mind that you'll need several writing devices to cast this spell. Thinking along the lines of using these symbols that represent locations is the right line of thought. You'll need to draw these symbols using these, magical stones here.
Okay.
You suspect you'll need 2 or 3.
Probably need 1 for each symbol. So guys, I get the impression that we're gonna need 3 of these gems infused, and I can draw the symbols of there's Essa, Brahms, and Dunsmuir. Those 3 will actually nullify the chaos and possibly get us out of this place.
Okay. Well,
so we need 2 more.
While you guys are all doing your magic stuff, I take both of the necklaces that I made for you guys using the gems that fell out of the bag originally. I just take that piece off and I just I give them to you guys so you can use it for whatever, for the magics and all that, and I just replace the focal point that I had with just leftover shards.
Okay. So shall we complete a rest, and then perhaps we can, Vincent and I can kind of combine our magic into these things and then get the hell out of here?
I can try again in an hour. But yeah.
Cool. While we're waiting for Vincent to recharge, I just use my key points to do step of the wind. I just go running all over the place, jumping up trees and jumping all over the place just so I feel tired.
Cool.
As
And
you're
then
running
take it
about
like a-
Silverado in this chaotic plain, you think you see Kingston below you running amongst the trees. But each time you grow near to him, he disappears.
Ah. Now that's a trick. Look, I've been in a place similar to this and I don't like it. I go back to the others. And I just sit down and be a patient man.
Before he comes back, as he's running through the trees and everything, I just lean over to Eric and I'm just like, yeah, he's kind of like a cat, at the end of the night. He just runs all over the place.
I got a case of the zoomies.
Goes to sleep.
Do you have anything, any
Sometimes
magic that
he'll
can
wake
help
up.
him grow?
Sometimes he'll wake up in the middle of the night and do it. It's crazy.
It's like we need some magic to help him grow a tail. At least he would stay in one spot.
Yeah, seriously.
I'd just be a monkey at that point.
I think that he's actually secretly a tabaxi in like a magical disguise. That's just
Shush.
my theory.
That's the secret character I made.
Okay.
Silverado died in the mines and he came back as a tabaxi.
Should have known.
So, Vincent, how are you feeling about us having killed this shadow thing that came out of you?
Oh man.
I mean, I don't know if we killed it. We probably just send it back to wherever it originates, and it'll probably be back.
Well,
generally,
that's
these
part I'm
things don't-
concerned about.
Generally, these things from my understanding, don't die until they have to be killed in their own plane, right, to be dead.
I think so. Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, he's probably gonna come back He's probably gonna come back for me. He's obsessed with me.
So you understand that if it comes back, we're gonna at least I'll have to fight it again. I'll have to attack it again.
No, I understand that, and I'll be standing right next to you to do it too, because
Okay.
I don't want him around either.
Okay.
You know,
Cool. Just want to make sure that we're okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We look up in the distance, and I have a rope, and I just swing into a tree.
He's fine. Listen, I never wanted any of this. I never wanted these powers. I never wanted the wings. You saw the wings earlier.
Yeah.
They didn't always look like that. You know, they used to be full, lush, angelic wings. I used to be able to fly.
I wonder if we can get back to that though.
I don't know. After what happened to me, after I was touched with this darkness, the divinity that was granted to me by my birthright, or by my birth, faded to this sort of a dark shroud, and the wings wilted away. I don't think it like grows back, you know.
I don't know, man.
It'd be pretty cool if it did. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, my point is, I never wanted any of that. I never wanted my birthright. I never wanted these wings. I never wanted this necessity thrust upon me. And so I'm just trying to exist, man.
I hear you, man.
I got that out of me, and I'm better for it. I'm stronger for it. I don't know what that's going to mean for me from here, but I don't think that this problem is. I don't think it's solved yet. You know.
I'll tell you what. One of the mother's main focus is to help maintain the balance in all things, and clearly there's some sort of imbalance going on within you right now. My studies have been lacking a little bit as of late, but maybe it's on me to kick that into gear and to try and restore the balance in you, and we can work on this together. Maybe you're not alone in this fight.
Well, I appreciate the mother's plan or whatnot. Maybe there's a reason that you and I met.
Yeah,
I like to. I like to think so. I like to think so. That'd be nice. I'm going to be honest with you, Eric, just because I respect you and I think you deserve as much. You know, I'm not one to support these demons, but I don't exactly serve the gods either, and I don't mean that in a way of disrespect. You know, what you've done with your life has served you quite well, and it's worked out well for you, and I don't blame you for following that path. My experience with the divine has not been as generous. So for me, I've found myself to be the most reliant thing. And as of late, Silverado and his unfortunate passing, our friend Xander. But you know, again, no disrespect. It works for you. I can appreciate that. I'm not, you know, but.
And I'm not trying to push anything on you. You'll find your path in your own time.
Yeah.
One thing I do know is that
all I'm saying is you pray to the gods all you want, as long as you're watching my back while you do it.
Yeah, man. One thing I have learned is, regardless of they're there whether we listen or not.
Yeah. And whether we are listened to or not.
Wow. Let's get the hell out of here, and maybe we can
Yeah.
we can solve this problem.
That sounds like a good idea. Has it been an hour yet? Let's do this again.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let me.
Guys,
As
I
we're
found
doing
an
this
owl.
too, I do want to be cognizant of the idea that there are those other demons just kind of lingering. I mean, like, there were some stragglers, so I just want to make sure that we're always. I'm keeping an eye out. I guess I'm always going to keep a watch.
Okay, good call. You haven't seen
Try not
sight
to,
of them recently, so since you all dispatched what seemed like all of them. But
If
always
any of them
wise to
get
keep
within
a lookout.
100, yeah, if any of them get within 120 feet, I'll pop off them at them. But okay, I'm gonna take one of those that gem that Silverado just gave me a little bit ago, and I'm gonna do my routine again.
Silverado,
on-
you're just swinging overhead. Somehow there are vines in these trees as you imagine yourself swinging, and you see Vincent below you turning to conduct his magic again.
Reminds me of home. I swing away on another vine.
Man, I am consistent, if nothing else. That's another 2.
Well, the ruby glows a deep red and vibrates in your hand as well, and you feel as though you have successfully enchanted this stone with whatever energy you were trying to imbue it with.
Hey, Eric, check it out. I did another
It's-
thing.
Hey, we're doing good, man.
All right. But we need a third because we were doing 3 different kinds of stone, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I fall out of a tree and hit the log real hard with my head. oh God. Whew. Someone say gem?
Yeah,
say gem?
yeah. I made a ruby one. What else we got?
I got a jade that I took from Eric from his necklace. You want a jade?
Sure.
Yeah. Let me get a piece of the jade. Or
It means
Eric,
good
do you
luck.
have anything ready? You wanna take a crack at one of these, or?
I need a longer rest, man. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I got one more slot for tonight, so let me try this out. If it doesn't work, then we'll take a nap. You can try it in the morning if you want.
That sounds like a good idea.
I hand the jade to Vincent.
Well, don't give me the whole thing. Give me like a piece. I don't want to.
Okay,
in case
I'll
I-
work
in
it
case I-
first.
I don't want to teleport it into non-existence again.
Do you want me to separate it out into some pieces?
What, with your hammer?
I think it requires a delicate touch.
You've bashed quite enough stones with that hammer for one day, Eric. This method seems to be working just fine. And
Yeah.
Silverado,
We
will you
gotta-
please roll another d4 for this jade stone?
All right. Jade's easy to work with, man. I rolled a 3.
3 pieces of stone here for you to try with, Vincent.
Okay, I
Right.
hand him the jade and I start scooping up snow and start tasting and eating it.
Yeah. Besides, Eric, you've already smashed one thing with a hammer. If we were gonna do it that way, we'd let Thragnown take a swing at it.
Let's be fair though. It didn't actually smash.
No.
Hey, Thragnon, you
No,
want some
that would have been
snow?
much better.
Well, if we're being fair, then perhaps I do deserve a swing at the stone here with that fine hammer.
It's all right. I'll just pat it on my hip. I think it's good right here for now.
All right, I'm gonna start my thing. And an 8.
Very good. You sense this stone, not as fine as the others, was a little bit more difficult to manipulate, but you had the same successful experience in imbuing this with magic, and it too begins to glow and resonate in your hand.
Jade's
I'm
good
get-
luck, man.
I'm
That's
getting.
why I carry one around.
So now we have 3, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. There's an
That mean-
amethyst, a ruby, and a jade.
Because that
Want
means
me
it's my turn now. I need to trace these symbols.
Oh, yeah.
Let's. How long was that teleportation circle going to be there? Like, should we rest before we do this?
I've been
We're gonna
concentrating. I'm trying to maintain some concentration on it. So
Okay.
I
Maybe
worry
we
that
should
if
go ahead
we,
and just
if
do
we
it.
sleep, I worry that if I sleep, I might
Alright.
lose it.
All right, let's go ahead and do that then.
I take the stones from them and I turn it into, what do we want? Chalk, dust.
Like a chalk would probably be the easiest way to do it.
Okay, I think I remember how to make chalk. Yeah, I take the gems and turn them into chalk. However you do that, I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I think that'd
So
be tricky, but with your knowledge of gems, I think that you can make it so that like a dusty, you can chip away the edge of the stone here so that there's dust from it that you can draw with.
I keep all the shards and remains that we're not using, as I am one to do.
And so then, Eric, I think you have something in mind for putting these stones to use.
Yeah, so my plan is to trace the symbols of Therazessa, Dunsmuir, and Brahms. One of each with each of the stones.
Very good. Will you please make a religion check?
Oh, pressure. This is the pressure, guys.
Pressure coming down on
And
me.
you can make with advantage.
And I
please.
give you guidance.
Oh, okay. That's a good point?
I don't know.
No, I think that's a good use of guidance.
And I give you a thumbs up.
Trying to get this right, eh? It's going to be a 13 plus a 1d4.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I can just use the fancy little button over here, can't I? 1d4. So 16 total, religion.
Okay. So you begin to scribe the symbols of Dunsmuir, Therazessa, and Brahms, the three major deities of Gira, into the teleportation circle. And you use a different gemstone for each. You do a fair job of creating these symbols. You're well studied, and you're able to recall them despite the chaos of this realm. And then also, as you're completing the third symbol, the symbol of Brahms, you see within your mind's eye a teleportation circle. Not the one before you, but one in a study somewhere. And you are able to take note of the runes surrounding this teleportation circle, Eric.
Okay.
And in addition to that, you have a vision of the orb itself expanded and drawing you all in. Getting the sense that itself was used as a teleportation device of sorts. And it comes to you that you could, you can use this knowledge to, when you activate the magic of this teleportation circle, you can use this knowledge to take yourself to the teleportation circle that you saw the runes for that is how this spell works. If you know essentially like the sigil code of another teleportation circle, you can teleport there. And so upon essentially learning this spell, as you just have, creating this spell, you gain the knowledge of one such place. Sometimes I think in the rules it says you gain the sigil sequences for 2 destinations, but I'm also basing this off of your religion roll here, so that one comes to mind. And then you also see before you a vision of the orb, as though you could utilize that in some way to perhaps teleport directly to the orb.
Oh, we got orb access.
Okay. So I feel now that I've learned how to, using a teleportation circle like the one we have here, I could transport myself to this study that I see.
Yes.
And also to the location of where the chaos orb might be.
Yes, and you sense that to harness the power that would take you to the chaos orb, you'll need to draw a stone around the runes of the 3 gods of Gira. And this would be in opposition to how they are typically drawn, which is them surrounding Gira itself. Gira being the primordial force of chaos that the realm is built upon. So the 3 gods form a triangle of sorts, typically in most historical texts. And this triangle is kind of the bond between the power trio that keeps the chaos and evil of the realm at bay. So using the orb as essentially a sigil sequence or a destination for your spell will be very dangerous because you're drawing the chaos outside of these images. So essentially, you'll be releasing or playing with chaos here if you intend to do that. And
So-
in that case, you're not certain what may happen.
Certainty to a place we don't know, or to the stone and we might die. Those are the options.
Sorry, did you say that I feel like I need to, I got like the pattern that I've drawn as incomplete.
You feel as though the pattern is complete, but in order to use the orb, as your destination, then you will need to add additionally to this teleportation circle another circle outside of the 3 runes that you've drawn representing chaos. Because you're basically, the power trio, rather than keeping the chaos constrained as would be typical and utilizing magic in that way, you're experimenting with chaos magic, trying to teleport out of this, mini pocket dimension or whatever this would be, another realm of sorts, and then trying to harness the chaos of the stone itself by causing yourself to arrive there. So something might go wrong.
Might.
But, that's...
Hey.
There seem to be 2 choices. I'm sure you can sense the implications of each.
We didn't need to hit the hammer on the stone or on the orb, but we did it anyway. And look, we're fine now.
So guys, the question is, and I'm assuming that based on I'll try and portray to them what I've seen in terms of seeing this like a room that we can go to, and I assume that this room is outside of the stone.
That's a fair assumption.
So I think I can get us out of the stone, but we won't go to where the stone is located safely. Or I can try and get us to where the stone is, but there's some chaotic element there that I feel like I won't have full control. But I feel like if I was to draw a circle around the sigil that I've drawn of the
power trio.
The power trio, that might help increase our chances of getting to the chaos orb where it is. Does that sound right? Is that kind of my what I get from that?
Yeah, it seems reasonable. That final, drawing of the circle around the power trio would be the indicator that you intend to travel to the chaos stone.
We can't just leave that stone sitting there.
Yeah, I think so.
We doing it?
Do you got any more of that dust? I need to draw a circle. I need to create a circle around this symbol I've just drawn.
I got more gems.
All right. Yeah, I need a bit more dust to be able to create a circle representing the chaos stone around the power trio, and then that should help us get to where the stone is.
How many of each stone do you have left?
We almost used up all the amethysts, but we have enough for all of them. We probably
need to create this. I think that this dust that we create needs to be a combination of all 3 of those guys.
I'm thinking so too. Yeah.
Yeah. Because we've used 3 different powders, so to speak, to create these 3 symbols, and I feel like the circle needs to be all 3 together.
Well, do we still have some of the?
Yeah. Do we have dust?
Ruby?
Some of the magic dust left?
Yeah. Do we have any left over?
I'll roll a d20, and if we're 10 or higher, then you have enough left. If not, we're going to need to make some more. We're rolling.
Want me to do that? You do that, Silverado. Look at
Hey.
that.
Woo!
Oh, there you go.
PTs.
You did a fine job of drawing the runes, and you have plenty left to work with.
Awesome.
Here, Eric.
So I'll create a significant but not too thick of a line, so I can use what we have left and create a circle around the power trio.
And if there's anything that remains after that, I'll pocket it, put it in a little bag, and tie it off.
Okay.
Eric,
I'm gonna have Rollo out of his pocket dimension with me physically, so that hopefully he can teleport through here and I won't lose him going to another place.
Ragnar
good
says,
call.
"Are we doing this now? Do we need to stand in the circle?"
As soon as that final line gets drawn, it's go time.
Let me get Deathida. One moment.
Let's
Yeah.
not
Get
leave
the
her
hell out
behind,
of
guys.
Yeah, get everybody together. What about
Ragnar throws Deathida over his shoulder and comes trotting back through the snow to stand in the middle of this teleportation circle.
Lady Hawkins clone, I guess you're staying here.
Eric, will you please make me a religion check with advantage? And Vincent, will you roll for me a d10?
I give Eric. Oh, he doesn't need guidance. I was gonna give him guidance.
It's a 21 for my religion.
And I rolled an 8 on the D10.
Well, as you complete the circle, the image of the mountain around you begins to fade, and you feel again a storm on your face as you did when you entered the stone. You feel as though you're being lifted very swiftly into the air and then falling, and then you awaken and you feel a sense of familiarity, although you are in the dark. And will everybody please make for me a concentration check?
Concentration check. Okay. I don't know what to do for that. Is that a saving throw?
So
Constitution
Constitution
save.
saving throw.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
I rolled an
got
8.
advantage on. So did I. 8.
Is there any chance I can give myself guidance, or is this just totally just
This will just
Out of
be
the blue.
your save.
Yeah.
3? See you guys.
No.
Goodbye.
We all rolled horribly.
I'm going to the Feywild. See you later.
So,
Oh no.
it's okay, guys. It's okay.
I think it's probably we're probably just exhausted from
We
the
just
whole
pass
ordeal.
out. We
Um,
flop onto the ground and we're out.
Well, Eric and Vincent, the first thing you see is a dark wall, and you feel stone pressed against your back, and in front of you, you see Silverado unconscious, and you hear a voice next to you. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me make my save here for Thragnown, too. Don't want to forget my NPCs.
Hey,
We're
keeping
all
the theme.
bad. Well, it's an ancient relic, so I don't feel bad.
Thragnown
so.
is groggy next to you, shaking his head. You see Thragnown, and then you hear a slight gasp. Oh, Thragnown! And you hear Umnalda's voice, and then you hear her shushing herself.
What about Deathida?
Deathida, Silverado is next to Silverado, unconscious as well.
Mm-hmm.
So Vincent and Eric, you've heard and see Umnalda, who then quickly shushes herself in her own surprise. She looks relieved. But you're in kind of a strange place here as you feel a cold stone against your back and a wall directly in front of you. You see the flicker of light to either side, torchlight. You still feel the cold of the under-earth.
Cool.
And
Those are all good things.
Umnalda, I'm sorry, what's that?
Oh, those are all good signs, I think.
Yeah, kind of. And then Umnalda gestures very slowly around the corner. And as your senses are coming back to you, you hear mayhem of trifling through and breaking goods and breaking and smashing of wood. And you hear grunts and sounds of anger. And as you peer around the corner, you see what appears as a terrible two-headed giant of sorts smashing apart the cart. And you see across the hall some of the other dwarves and Kevin hiding behind another column. And you see that you are still in the cavern beneath the earth, and it is illuminated by the fireplaces that decorate the wall. And this two-headed giant is smashing to bits your cart as your entourage and your dwarves that you've been traveling with are hiding.
I'm having a nice nap.
Okay. I want to go to Silverado. Can I get to him?
Yes, he is right at your feet, essentially. And I do want to
Okay.
say that you guys have had the benefits of an extended rest
Great.
while
Okay.
within the orb.
Wow.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna reach down to Silverado. You say he's unconscious.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna use healing hands on him. Give him 5 hit points. See if that'll wake him up.
Okay. Silverado, you snap too. You'll have 5 hit points.
I was fully knocked unconscious?
Yes.
Oh, I'm at 5 hit points.
So I guess the benefits of an extended rest despite being, or minus being knocked unconscious.
So I just have 5 hit points, but I'm good on everything else.
Yeah.
I'll help him up.
Okay.
Sorry, man. That's all I got.
Why? I almost got out of there so clean.
I still have a healing potion from Joffrey. I'll give that to. I'll hand that quietly over to Silverado.
Oh yeah, drink that.
I
Silverado.
eagerly drink it.
Okay. Everybody please roll initiative.
I do not remember what a healing potion is. I believe it's 2d4 plus something.
I think it's 4. It's 44.
2d4,
I don't go
I think,
first.
plus 2.
Oh, look at this.
That sounds right.
Yeah. 2d4 because 2d4 plus 2, and then the other one's 44 plus 4.
Yeah. What a bad initiative.
God, why do we suck at initiative?
I know.
My initiative skill is 0.
8 or 6 rather. So 8 total.
Nice.
I'm at
13?
12. You guys, I'm level 2 again. What's up?
And I'll just need a moment to pull up my resources here real quickly.
Damn. Why'd I have to roll so low on that concentration? So where are we exactly?
If you recall, the halls that you were in were expansive, I believe 60 to 80 feet tall at times.
Maybe we're like,
So
we're like over here because they said they were around. We were like around the corner.
yeah. So I imagine like right there-ish. I get jettisoned out of an orb so fast I crack my head on the floor and pass out. So close to getting out of there unscathed.
You technically got out of there unscathed. You just got immediately scathed.
I didn't survive the return trip. Oh no, I'm coughing. Jesus. Well, we fought giants,
cute.
but not two-headed giants.
Indeed, this is a large two-headed giant with a spiked club and a large pick that looks like it has been fashioned from some piece of broken metal or armor.
Trying to fight this, or should we?
I think it's go time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to say.
I'm hurt, but it's go time.
And Eric, you're free to act. This thing hasn't noticed you guys yet.
Where is it? We don't have it. Do we have it on the map yet? Sorry, my
Let me
blind.
pull it out here. Let's see.
No problem. I kind of placed ourselves. You said we were kind of around a corner.
I'm going to use a giant that I have.
Oh, it got so quiet. I thought the chat died.
So yeah, we'll have you guys here behind this pillar, or this. It appears to actually be a large statue of a dwarf. And then across from you, across the hall, behind another statue, are the remainder of your party. You have Hunalda and
Kevin?
Ragnown and Deathadar here behind the statue.
Kevin and Kingston. Kingston was with us too.
Kingston is across the hall with Kevin.
Cool. Okay.
I don't fall for no fake Kingston.
It's on me. It's on.
Yes, it is
You're
Eric's
first.
turn, and this savage two-headed giant is just out there smashing up these carts, searching through the remains, picking up a piece of food, taking a bite, just causing utter mayhem.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of what's the best. Guys, are we fighting this thing? Or are we gonna let it? Do we want to just wait and see if it'll piss off?
Where's the orb?
Umnalda says,
Yeah.
"The order, it is in the cart."
And we fight.
Damn it.
Unless the ogre or giant looks into the orb and just gets sucked in. Fight over.
In that case, then I'm gonna start off by casting Shield of Faith on myself. That'll take my AC up to 19 at least.
Okay.
Can I make if I change that on my sheet, will that'll affect if you roll against me?
No, it's just whatever you say.
Oh, is that all right? Okay.
Yeah, so just keep
Cool.
your normal AC and then we'll just
Okay,
add
cool.
2.
That's a bonus action to cast Shield of Faith, and then with my action, I can cast a cantrip still, right? You can use bonus action, and I can cast a cantrip.
Yes.
I just can't cast two main spells.
2 leveled spells, yeah.
I'm gonna hit him with a Sacred Flame.
Burn him.
He needs to make a dex save, DC 13.
Burn that man.
Boom! He takes 7 radiant damage.
Right.
And then
This two-headed giant shrieks and upends one of the carts in its fury and looks your way, howling.
and then I'm going to just trying to think here. Sorry if I can. Yep, and I'm just gonna back off at least. If I can draw it away, you guys can get Eric can get, or Vincent can get his pot shots in, and with any luck, it'll have to run past Silverado to get to me, and he might get a couple of pot shots on it while it goes by if it's focusing on me. With that, I'll end my turn there.
The large beast shoves past the cart that it has upended. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Silverado, he does pass through your the area that you threaten. You can take an attack of opportunity if you like.
I'm going to kick him in the shin. 22.
That will hit him.
8 damage. And you know what's coming. That's Stun and Strike.
Oh no.
It's a 14 Constitution. It is a giant. So chances are
probably has a good con save at least.
probably does. But who knows? You could always roll low.
Okay, 22.
Yeah.
Oh,
there you
okay.
Okay.
All right, whatever.
And Silverado, as you attack this lumbering giant with 2 heads, you hear the conversation going between them. "No, we get the things and we leave. I'll kill 'em," says the other voice. And then just as you attack it, the second voice says again, "Here, see? More." And he reaches up into the air with his huge mace, essentially a morning star here. And let's see. He will take a swing at you, Silverado.
I don't have a good history. I don't have a good history with big things. Yeah.
And again, he lifts this strange pick into the air. Seems to be fashioned from rusty armor, and he attacks you with that as well.
No.
12 will
12
miss.
does not.
Okay.
12 will miss. See you guys.
That didn't go quite as I was planning. Sorry, Silverado.
That's all right.
And then this large beast smashes you with its morning star. You'll take 19 damage.
I just slump against the wall. I'm out immediately.
Okay. Silverado, it's your turn.
Okay, death saving throw time, guys. Let's go. Will I live? Will I die? Let's find out. That's a 12.
So it's one pass.
I'm
Okay.
living for now.
Vincent, you're up.
Okay.
I got slumped.
Yeah, he did.
You guys are like, you feed Silverado the healing potion. He's like, okay, I'm good to go. Ready to go.
I can do it. I can do it. I just have to get it off.
Oh, I don't like where I'm at right now.
Every time there's a large creature, it insta-kills me.
And one of the head looks directly at you, Vincent. Yes, we seize you.
Well, let's
No.
see.
No credits yet.
Now you see me. Misty step to over here. That's my bonus action.
So you teleport to
Yeah.
the other side of the large statue behind
Yes.
this attacking two-headed giant.
Yeah, that's my bonus action. I'm going to use my movement to get over to the other side of the carts over here. And then from there, I will Eldritch Blast. It's not what I was going to do, but I had to get away from him.
For sure.
So first shot is a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so that'd be 6 force damage. And then the second one is a 26 to hit,
Hits.
which will be 7 force damage.
Oh, see, now they're everywhere. We should have gotten out of here already. And the other voice says, shut up, you. Thragnown, from behind the statue, grabs you, Silverado, and pulls you slowly away from this two-headed giant whose attention is just turned everywhere. Let's see here. I'm going to roll a d10 to see, or a d20 to see if he notices. If I roll high, 10 or more, he doesn't notice. So the two-headed giant is just looking about, one head looking at Eric, the other at Vincent, and Thragnown pulls Silverado away behind the statue, whom Nalda dispenses a potion to Silverado, pouring it down your throat.
I'm alive!
And roll 4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4. That's an 8. That's 12 damage back. Not
Okay.
damage, health.
Back to 12.
And the two-headed
Vince is-
beast, let's see.
Vincent's whispering through the cart, going, "Stay down."
No.
This one with the magic is tricksy. And it runs away, or charges you, Eric.
Go.
Its large form lumbering towards you, one head looking behind it at Vincent, but the other intent on you, says, look stupid, attack this one. And it swings its morning star at you. A 17.
Miss. I'm gonna use my as it misses, I'm gonna repost and take a swing at it with my warhammer.
Okay.
Boom. Just let me get on the right page. Sorry. So as it comes in, I kind of duck out of the way, and because it would have to come down low, so I get a really good angle on on the head that's trash talking at me, and go right in on its jaw with my warhammer. I just missed a crit, but it's a hit.
27.
27.
Hits. Nice.
For 13 bludgeoning damage.
Solid.
Boom. Sorry, it's still your turn.
Oh, thank you. And then the second attack with its rusty makeshift pick here.
Miss. Oh,
a,
that's gonna hit.
And what is your AC right now?
19.
Okay. And now you have. Forgive me. You were equipped with standard chainmail, right?
Yes.
Well, you feel this pick dig into your armor, and it seems like a blow that would typically you pull apart the chains and just sink into your shoulder, but you sense some magical protection here, and the blow is actually repelled.
Cool. I'll take it.
Not sure quite yet what's going on, but it, apparently.
I'll thank them. I'll just thank the mother and roll with it.
And that brings us to Eric.
Oh.
Take him down.
Yep. I'll kind of shake off this thing. I've kind of already got the hammer momentum going, so I'm gonna come back around on him again with my warhammer.
Break his knee.
First attack with my warhammer, going in at the same head that's been trash talking at me. That's gonna be a miss.
That'll miss. Okay.
Follow through with the uppercut with my war pick. 10's gonna miss too.
Okay.
He rolled a 1 and a 2, by the way, everybody.
As you tee off or try to go toe-to-toe with this two-headed giant, it's a little more agile than it would seem as both of the heads come around to focus on you.
And then, where is it? Sorry, I just wanted to get the ruler for a second. Can't get very far. A couple of the guys were over here too, right? There was a couple of guys up here.
Statue across the hall. Yep, behind that statue.
Yeah. I'm going to invoke
Getting some
my evasive maneuvers. Oh crap! So my AC will become 20, and I'm good while I move, and I'm going to move. Try and roll past him, and get over towards the statue over here.
Okay, and you will have +1 magical armor now. So far, you'll recognize that much about the chainmail. So it'll add an additional 1 to your AC there. So I think we're at 21. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Wow, cool.
So he will swing at you. A 12 will miss.
Yes. Rolling through him, and I'm trying to get over to, strength in numbers. And with that, I'll brace for him to come back at me and hold there.
Okay. And Silverado, you're up.
Nice. Thank you.
Running from the corner in a classic Silverado fashion, I sprint towards the giant and scream, "You can't kill me!" And I just drop kick his back for my first attack. No, a 13.
It'll hit. I said we should have looked at this one. Let's get out of here.
It's 9 damage. I'm gonna invoke my monk capabilities and do that stunning strike because God, I need it.
And so I need to beat a 14. Is that correct?
Yes, which you probably will.
15.
Oh.
Darn. So after drop kicking him in the back, I'll do a kind of little spin maneuver on the ground and bring the momentum of my heel into his Achilles heel, the little tendon in his ankle, and aim for there.
Savage.
Nice.
Another 13.
13 will hit.
Another 8 damage. Attempting stunning strike again.
Nice.
Sorry, my dice roller decided to minimize and kind of change format on me. So let's see here. Okay, rolling my save. A 5.
Woo!
And Vincent, you're up. So he's stunned.
Oh, I still have my bonus action.
No! Too many actions. All right.
Continuing with the kicking
Oh,
motions.
I apologize. I just noticed here. So the one head seems to be stunned, but the other is still looking around, and we'll see if with advantage if he makes a save or not. I apologize. It's part of his abilities here.
You countered me.
A 13.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah.
Continuing with my kicking assault.
Yeah.
I kind of just like grab his leg like it's a pole and swing around on it and kick his other knee in as hard as I can.
Love it.
I'm sick and tired of giant things killing me. It happens all the time. A 15.
Hits.
It's a 5 on the damage scale.
Solid.
And then I'll sit back down and await the next amount of attacks. They're going to kill me.
Okay. And this huge giant two-headed giant here is just stunned as you move up to strike it. And Vincent, you're up.
I know he's stunned, but how does he look? Does he look still pretty sturdy, or is he beaten down pretty good?
He's taken a good amount of damage, and one of the heads seems to be losing the spirit of fight.
Okay.
So to speak.
All right. I'm going to step around the corner, and I am going to... Yeah, screw it. Why not? Let's just get this over with. I am going to cast Scorching Ray. And that'll be at 3rd level because that's where my spells are at now. So that will be 4 attacks. So first one is a 26 for 5 fire damage. Next one is a natural 1 for a total of 8. Oh wait, no, these are advantage because of he's stunned.
Yes,
right?
it is.
Okay.
So
that was your advantage roll.
So, oh yeah, so that would have been so then a 19 and a 8, so 19 to hit.
Okay, we'll say that second one hits.
Okay, so that's 6 fire damage. Now let me go on to advantage here, make this easier. Then the last 2 are a 12 and a 10.
A 12 will hit. A 10 will not.
Okay, and that's 9 fire damage. So I just step out and just unload on this guy's back.
Wow.
Yeah, his furs and hides that he's wearing seem to even catch a light. And he appears just moments from defeat. He doesn't get to attack on his turn, though, and that will bring us to Silverado.
I clamber up his giant body and kind of like straddle one of the necks of the heads and just start like beating into it.
You ong-bok him?
Yeah, I'm gonna bonk him.
There's a really awesome martial arts movie called Ong-Bak. He does something pretty similar, but
that's right. I think you missed me before Silverado. I think I get in there just before Silverado does.
I'm sorry, Eric. I did.
Yes.
Well,
Sorry,
now you know what I'm
Silverado.
going to
One
do.
moment while we resolve Eric here.
No problem. So I'm going to get it there and do a jumping uppercut at the head that is that.
Trash talk you.
Yeah, the head that was trash talking me the whole time. Going in with my magic warhammer.
Made you angry.
Oh, he's just
quite spiteful for holy man.
He's talking a big game.
A 20 hits.
20 for 9 bludgeoning damage.
And the two-headed giant is bashed to the ground and falls, defeated.
Nice. I'll just stand over it and said, "You should have listened to your buddy."
Hey, Eric, can you give me that hammer for a second?
Sure.
I take the hammer from him.
Reluctantly pass it to Silverado.
I look over to Do eeny, meeny, miny, mo on the heads.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, brutal.
Is this retribution?
Let this be a message. No more giants, no more tall people killing me. And I smash the hammer down on one of the heads.
Whew.
Well, that takes care of that, and that head is slain.
I'm gonna step back out from behind the carts and start walking out there and be like, you know, I took him out. You just punched him as he was falling down. Just for the right. Just I mean, we're not keeping score, but just if anybody is, he was. I mean, it's cool. It's fine.
I don't know, man. When I took my arm back, he was standing up, and when I followed through, he fell over.
Well, he was staggering though.
Oh,
He hadn't.
all right,
you
everyone.
know,
Look who
it's-
stunned him, okay?
I like it that we're fighting about who we killed now, guys.
All
It's
right.
good. It's a
Here's
good.
your
It's a good
hammer
sign.
back.
I'll wipe the
take
hammer
out-
off on the cloth on this thing because I'm sure it's covered in brains and guts and whatever else, blood and whatever else.
I believe
take-
it was the strike of Eric that felled the giant, Vincent, in all fairness.
I
We'll write a song about it
That is
later.
not to discount your powerful spells.
Yeah, all right.
I
but
take my short sword out and I go over to one of the big toenails and I start carving it out of the toe to save for later.
A giant's toenail?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna casually stroll up behind Silverado as he's doing this horrendous act.
So
I like to torture dead things.
if you intend to kill the Etten, you'll need to destroy both heads.
Oh,
Because it does have
Okay.
it's essentially like two sentient beasts trapped in the same body here. So Silverado,
guys
were you
wanna-
intending to slay this beast? Or just
You
let
guys
it
wanna-
live
what-
with one head?
One of you guys want to smash a head in like a pumpkin? Or do we let it wallow in self-pity as we let
I
it
think
live with the death of its brother?
I don't think it's going to be bothering us in the time that it takes us to get our things together and get out of here.
yeah.
I don't
Alright.
feel the need to. I'm sure it's going to get heckled by all its friends that one of its heads is limp and the other one isn't.
I take some of the cloth, a bolt of cloth that I picked up. Because I do have that, right? I'm pretty sure I have I have a roll of cloth. I take out a little roll of cloth and I cut some parts off. And I take 2 pitons and I just hammer it into the chest of the giant. And I take some blood and I write, "Don't come after us,"
Damn.
in common.
Savage.
Nice.
Sick and
And we're-
tired of this.
As Silverado's doing those things, I'm going to come back over here with Vincent because we need to find that stone.
Okay. And that will be a good spot to call it for this evening. And
Everybody thinks that I'm evil, and this guy's over here
Collecting blood, body parts.
performing these weird rituals. And everyone's like, "Oh, look out for the guy with the bony wings."
Oh, he's inherently evil.
Ooh,
He's a bad
spooky.
guy.
I'm considering how white Silverado is. I haven't ruled out the fact that he might be a vampire.
Silverado's wearing someone else's face, and they're like, "But the warlock, though, I don't trust him."
He has gone down
Don't
quite
give
a
me
few times.
ideas. We need a disguise to sneak into this place. Don't worry, I got this.
He was catching rain blood. He's collecting demon blood.
Demon ashes.
I'm thinking vampire.
Look, I collected some of that holy snow.
He keeps getting knocked down, and he somehow cannot die. So, I mean, that would explain a lot.
That's it.
It may.
I've fallen.
GG's, everybody. And
That was a
we'll
great night, guys.
see everybody
Yeah,
again next
absolutely.
week on
Thank
the Heroes
you.
Era.